Over the last week, I had one of my best friends and someone you know from the channel up to visit. We played a wide range of board games. We had an amazing time getting to reconnect and hang out for a spell. We didn't record any videos, but he did leave me with one of the most ridiculous gifts I think I have ever been given. I'm sitting here in front of the very first wooden Wyrmwood thing that I have owned. I have in the past bought Shira, a dice box to store some very nice, very expensive stone dice. But outside of that, I am sitting in front of Wyrmwood's DM screen. The magnetic, insane, very, very, very expensive attempt to create the most ambitious DM screen on the market. One, wasn't expecting this. I knew that he'd backed it, I knew it was on the way, but I didn't expect receiving it now. Two, I didn't know West had already taken it for a test run. He's played 6 or 7 RPG games on the back of this, and I didn't know it was going to come with a very strong, very serious caveat. You see, Shira and West have given me a deadline, a timeline, to utilize this DM screen. You're going to absolutely be amazed at this, by the way, because in person, this is more ridiculous than even what I thought it looked like when I was just watching Worm Life episodes back in the day. I've been a fan of Wyrmwood for a long time, ever since seeing their tables at conventions, and the DM screen, this monstrosity, was their second attempt at releasing a very in-demand product. I believe they'd done a DM screen back in the day for Critical Role for Matthew Mercer, and they liked what they'd produced, but they weren't entirely satisfied. Here we have a fully magnetic, handmade, wooden DM screen. This is so cool. I believe this thing here pops out. I'm not sure how. You have little clips that can go up here. I'm going to show you everything. I also have an insane dice tower. One of the core reasons to get this was for this hexagonal dice tower that allows you to roll dice. I should probably put it on the other side so people can see. Allows you to roll dice up and down in either direction. So if I have a set of dice here, Wyrmwood dice by the way, I can roll them for the players or out the back for the DM. It's really beautiful. It's really absolutely remarkable. The whole point of this video is to tell you about this arriving and talk to you about the strong caveat that West and Shira gave me. If you don't know, I started in the hobby through RPGs, through listening to Critical Role, through going to Labyrinth Games and Puzzles in Washington, D.C., and diving into a beginner's D&D class. Then I jumped up and found Kingdom Death, and the rest is the history of Quackalope. But with the advent of receiving this gift, they've given me 6 months to start playing RPGs again. And trust me, while that sounds like an accessible, easy thing to do, it should be. It really should be an easier thing than it is for me to get a group together and arrange and play some one-shots and maybe start a mini-campaign and start recording and talking about and showing off RPGs. But I have to say, if anything is going to motivate me to do it, it is in fact going to be this beautiful screen. I've always known how nice Wyrmwood products are, but really, I mean, the internal blind magnetic connections on all these, the way it sits and stabilizes, you also have the ability to add these magnetic sheets to the back that allow you to clip. These is plexiglass, so this will be see-through, so you can put all your notes and extra little pieces of information here in the back. Let's see what else we have contained in this. We have a little box here. I think this might be, yes. So we have a acrylic Wyrmwood tile, so this wooden one does in fact pop out. I believe there's tools here to help you do that, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. I should probably read about all these tools before I start poking and prodding, but I'm going to poke and prod anyway. We have a pretty awesome bag with the Quackalope Yellow, another giant acrylic piece that is modular, so we can pop in anywhere on the back of any of these screens. We have a tray, which goes on the back here, allowing you to lean up an iPad or a book or some other digital piece of information. See here, that's magnetic as well, so it stays nice and snug. But this goes there on the back, allowing you to lean up some content. And then I believe, yes, we have little acrylic player turn order things, or monster turn order things. We have a primary token, which goes across the top, and we have these little magnetic hooks. Let's lay this stuff down a little bit more so you can have a good sense of everything we're working with here. I do want to see if this pops out. Oh, I see. There's a gasket. Looks like there's a gasket you have to pop out. And then, okay, so I don't know if I should just be experimenting with this or not, but there's a gasket around the outside edge here. See? That comes out like that. I have, in fact, broken it. That piece pops out, and this acrylic tile goes in. Now, the nice thing about the acrylic tile is, with the acrylic tile, you're able to put in whatever campaign you're playing, something like that. People can see through. You're able to, like, flash little hints of information. You can put in whatever campaign you're playing. You could add your own graphic or artwork or design, whatever your little heart desires. Now I have to figure out how to put that right. I'm going to deal with that in a moment. Let's talk about the other aspects of this tray. So, dice tower with a helix down the center, allowing you to roll out of either side. Whoop. Whoop. It also sounds great. It's extremely satisfying. We have these little magnetic pieces, which are going to let me pin information onto the back, not there, but onto the back of these metal pieces. So like this big one over here. We have these are going to be acrylic player markers. So if I peel off the paper, should have maybe preemptively done this. There we are. So you see, we have little turn markers. You can write on these with a, I believe, chalk marker. And then here, in this middle, these pop in here, giving everyone a sense of who's going next and whose turn it might be. You have the metal priority token or first player marker, or this is the big guy you all need to focus on and murder. However you want to use this to indicate aspects of your game. And I think that's it. I think that's the breakdown. That's a quick overview. I mean, the end of the day, the takeaway from this is Quackalope now has a deadline. Wes Todd showed up. He gave me a beautiful gift. Shira is doubtful that I will ever use this, which is a reasonable concern on her part. If I don't play and start playing RPGs on a more regular basis, if I don't utilize this very, very expensive DM screen, the beautiful, immaculate DM screen that I in no way want to let go of, I will have to give this gift back to the young man who got it for me. So, in an effort to prevent Wes Todd from receiving the gift for himself, I'm gonna try to start playing some RPGs. This is, again, just a video, an excuse to talk about and show off my first actual Wyrmwood product, because it's immaculate, and tell you that we should have some RPG stuff coming down the road, hopefully soon. I have a regular game group going. I've been successful at that, so we have a Tuesday night that's happening in Cleveland every single week, which has been lovely. We've had up to three games of Terraforming Mars going at the same time. We had 2 Dune Imperiums completely filled out, and this week, I believe, I don't know what we're going to play. We might play Fractured Sky, we might play Root, It's kind of up in the air. Who knows? I might force them to play an RPG with me. But I think I can maybe piecemeal from my board game group and convince some people to do like a Thursday night RPG game or something along those lines. I'll think about it. I'll figure it out. There are answers out there for this riddle. Okay, thank you for watching. Did you back the Wyrmwood DM screen? Do you have any Wyrmwood products? Are you thrilled and excited to see that we have a better excuse than ever to start playing some RPGs? Do you think I will make it to the 6-month mark, or are you as doubtful as my lovely wife, Shira, and as hopeful as my good friend West that I won't? Either way, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Whatever the case, though, whatever you do, remember to do the important thing. Don't give gifts back to friends. Don't do whatever you can to avoid having to return something that someone got for you that's as nice as walnut wood with hand-finished bevels and magnets that click things together. Okay? We'll see you later.